Good evening, Kutztown. I'm Diana Minogue. Coming up in tonight's newscast, a car crashes near Kutztown and RHA kicks off Bearfest.
And I'm Jeff DePalma with an update on women's lacrosse and men's baseball. We also have Brianna Swan with your Kutztown weather forecast. Newsbreak begins now.
The new Kutztown Dunkin' Donuts is finally built. Newsbreak's Haley Bianco has the story.
After a month of weather delays, Dunkin' Donuts finally opened a new location at 110 East Main Street in Kutztown. On April 13th, Dunkin' Donuts had a soft opening, meaning there was no celebration yet.
We're planning a grand opening in the late August to early September area, waiting till the students are back for their fall semester.
The new Dunkin' Donuts has a modern feel with electronic menus, flat-screen TVs, and a fireplace. Dunkin' Donuts is accepting Bear Bucks as a form of payment from KU students.
I think that Dunkin' Donuts in Kutztown, in this location, next to the coffee shop, across the street, is just not a good idea.
The Kutztown location of Dunkin' Donuts is open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week.
I'm so glad it's here because now I don't have to travel 15 minutes to get it before class.
The Dunkin' Donuts may appear to be finished, but they are actually still adding on. This summer, the patio will be completed, featuring tables with umbrellas and chairs for guests to dine at. Reporting for Newsbreak, Haley Bianco.
A car crash just outside of Kutztown caused damage to a local house. Last Friday morning, a female driver was hit head-on by a tractor-trailer where she hit a nearby house. The woman was severely injured. The driver of the truck claims his brakes locked up, and police say speed played a role in the crash. The owners of the house damaged by the accident say this is the second time a car has crashed into their home. The couple is now considering moving to a safer location. In campus news, the annual Bearfest celebration starts tomorrow. The event kicks off with games and activities on the DMZ. It continues through Saturday with the Race Against Racism 5K. This year's Bearfest is a spy theme, so keep your eye out for Mission Impossible and Casino Royale. Bearfest is sponsored every year by the Residence Hall Association and Campus Life. So Jeff, are you looking forward to your first Bearfest at Kutztown?
Yeah, like I said, being a freshman, I'm really excited for all these events and stuff they have planned, especially that 5K. Considering I'm going to be in that, it's going to be real difficult, but I think I'm up to it.
You can do it. We'll be right back after these messages.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on, new faces come and go, but one thing remains: you can always come back home.
I think it's finally safe to say the warm weather is here to stay.
I certainly hope it is. Let's head over to Brianna Swan to see what our weather is up to this week.
Thanks, guys. So today on campus, we had really nice weather with a little bit of breeze, temperature of 62. Later on tonight, as the temperature drops to 44, we'll also have a little rain showers coming in, but that's okay because later on tomorrow, we're going to have a very nice sunny day tomorrow of a high 56 and a low 33. Later on in the week, Wednesday and Thursday, we'll also have really nice weather as well. Nice sunshine, both in the high 56 on Wednesday and high 61 on Thursday. Friday, we'll have another rain showers on Friday, but it will also still be high weather of a high 63. And as for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday will definitely be really nice out, so you can definitely enjoy your weekend. Both temperatures in the high 50s and low 30s. Now, this is your weather. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Brianna. One of Kutztown's professors is getting involved in state legislation. Dr. Avidan Malevsky of the psychology department was invited to bring his academic expertise in support of House Bill 642. The proposed bill would allow siblings the right to see one another in the event of their parents' divorce. Dr. Malevsky presented his research in November in Harrisburg. His work will help children to gain some rights in divorce proceedings. One of our marketing majors here at Kutztown will become a student in Germany this fall. Junior Chloe Swope was awarded the Danzer Fellowship to study abroad at a German university. She will pursue her marketing major as well as minors in advertising and Spanish. Swope says she is excited to learn about business in a more global setting. The Kutztown's Feminist Majority Leadership Alliance is hosting 2 events this Thursday for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. The first, called the Clothesline Project, will be held at 10 a.m. in the College Memorial Grove. T-shirts with stories from sexual abuse survivors will be displayed. Thursday evening, the FMLA will pair up with the Women's Center to host their annual Take Back the Night event. It will be held outside the Alumni Auditorium. This movement aims to raise awareness and encourage people to speak out against sexual violence. So Jeff, now that it seems like spring is finally here to stay and the long winter is all done, what do you think is going on with spring sports this semester? How are they wrapping up?
You know what? If you stick around, I'll tell you. Because coming up next in sports, I have your up-to-date scores for baseball and women's lacrosse. I also have an update on men's track and field.
If you're anything like me,
if you're anything like me,
if you're anything like me,
you have some interest in communications.
and electronic media is what it's all about.
Whether you're interested in radio, television, video cameras,
Lighting, directing, screenwriting.
or any type of editing at all, you know it's all some form of storytelling.
Kutztown University does a great job making us understand the importance in that.
Your first semester here, you're taking classes that are also workshops, and before you know it, you begin creating.
The courses here get equipment in our hands right away and give us a realistic feel to what a profession would be like.
You're shooting video, recording audio, and truly producing something of your own.
Our professors provide us with all the tools necessary to become a professional.
We have a fully equipped studio and a control room,
2 Mac labs, multiple editing suites,
P2 cameras, DSLRs,
Lighting and grip kits and audio recording studios.
It motivates us to really learn by making the education a fun experience.
You work together with other students throughout the process and learn how to collaborate within a group, which is important.
The industry demands working with others.
In order to fulfill the major, the students have to complete an internship.
Normally our last semester before graduation, the staff helps you line up an internship that requires a minimum of 30 hours a week.
We're basically working a full-time job and in a realistic setting, working with professionals and learning the field firsthand.
It's a networking opportunity as much as a job opportunity.
Kutztown stands out a lot in that way. Not many other schools require such a thing, and it's a great experience.
The students carry and represent the school's name, and it's neat to become a part of such a good reputation.
That reputation influences our job search. Employers know our school and know what we are capable of.
So if you're thinking of where to spend your next 4 years of college and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
think about how worthwhile of an experience you want.
think about the electronic media department at Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Hey Kutztown, welcome back to Newsbreak. Junior Laney Buck took first place and upgraded his NCAA provisional mark in the pole vault to highlight the Kutztown men's track and field team's performance at the Greyhound Invitational. Buck vaulted a season best 4.95 meters, passing the NCAA provisional standard of 4.76 meters for the second time this season. After today, Buck ranks 18th in Division II this season. Matt Devlin qualified in the 800, placing third in a career best 1 hour 55 seconds. Devontae King was not far behind in 11th, also running a career best 1 hour 57 minutes. Overall, the Golden Bears posted 10 Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference marks, including 8 new qualifying marks. The team will travel to Shippensburg University for the Paul Kaiser Invite on Saturday. It will be the team's final meet before the PSAC championships begin. The girls lacrosse team took on Slippery Rock and pulled out the 7-6 win. Jillian Spencer came up big, scoring 4 goals and going 3 for 3 on free position attempts. Goalie Joanne McLaughlin had a solid day with 19 saves on 25 shots on goal. She certainly held her own, with Kutztown being outshot 34-12. Both teams combined for a total of 45 turnovers and 50 fouls, so not exactly ideal, but Kutztown was still able to pull out the win. They will try to clean up the mistakes as they take to the road in the matchup with Lock Haven this Wednesday. The men's baseball team was able to sweep Lock Haven on Senior Day. KU won the first game 5-1 and then the late game 11-2. In the early game, a 4-run third inning seemed to be the difference maker, and as it started off with Brendan Cholish stepping to the plate with bases loaded and getting a fielder's choice RBI. Colin Holmes had an impressive outing, throwing a complete game with only giving up 6 hits and 1 strikeout. In the late game, the Kutztown offense came to life, pulling off 13 hits for 11 runs, including a 6-run 6th inning. Pat Flynn picked up the win, throwing 6 innings while striking out 5. Eric Mowell closed the final inning, earning a save. In today's games, Brandon Martinez had 4 stolen bases, bringing his season total up to 30. This ties him with the Kutztown single-season record set in 1983. Martinez has 52 stolen bases in his career now, ranking him 4th in Kutztown history. Well, that's all I have for you today, Kutztown. Log on to kubears.com for any more stats and stories.
That's all we have for you tonight. We'll see you again next Tuesday. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter to keep updated with the upcoming news from Kutztown University.
For Diana, Brianna, and the rest of the crew,
Good night.
good night.